Today, on Extraordinary Explained, Dystopianization. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find your neighborhood transformed into a living nightmare. The sky blood red, buildings crumbling, and your neighbors suddenly consumed by their darkest impulses. This isn't just apocalyptic fiction. It's the terrifying reality of what could happen if someone possessed the power of dystopianization, the ability to literally transform our world into a living hell. Dystopianization, also known as hell on earth or infernal terraforming, is the power to transform entire biomes into their most twisted, corrupted versions. It's essentially the opposite of creating a utopia. Instead, you're creating a dystopia on a massive scale. This isn't just changing the scenery, it's a fundamental corruption of reality itself. So how exactly does this power work? A wielder of dystopianization can convert entire worlds into damaged, noxious versions of themselves. They break down the fabric of reality, replacing harmony with discord, beauty with ugliness, and cooperation with conflict. The very air becomes toxic, landscapes turn barren and twisted, and even the laws of physics might bend in horrifying ways. But the physical transformation is just the beginning. What makes dystopianization truly terrifying is its effect on consciousness. People under its influence become degraded, confused, and prone to self-destructive behaviors. The power doesn't just corrupt landscapes, it corrupts minds, releasing the darkest aspects of human nature and removing our capacity for love and cooperation. Imagine the applications of such a power. Someone could target a small town, transforming it into a nightmarish experiment in human suffering. Or they could affect an entire city, creating chaos that would overwhelm any emergency response. At its most extreme, this power could transform entire planets or even universes into twisted versions of themselves, making it one of the most destructive abilities we've ever explored on this channel. How might someone acquire such a power? Perhaps through dark rituals, tapping into primordial chaos energies, or making pacts with entities that embody corruption. Maybe it develops in individuals who have experienced extreme trauma and developed a nihilistic worldview, their psychic pain manifesting as a power to inflict similar suffering on a grand scale. Closely related to dystopianization is the broader power of dystopia manipulation, which allows for more controlled and specific alterations to reality. Other connected abilities include corruption inducement, consciousness grounding, and dark side view, all powers that tap into the darker aspects of existence. But dystopianization stands apart in its sheer scale and comprehensive transformation of reality. The ethical implications here are staggering. Is there ever a justified use for such a power? Some might argue it could serve as a deterrent, a small, controlled demonstration to show humanity what awaits if we continue on destructive paths. Others might suggest using it selectively against particularly evil individuals or organizations. But given its indiscriminate nature and psychological effects, it's hard to imagine any truly ethical application. Fortunately, dystopianization does have limitations. The effects, while devastating, may not be permanent. Just as entropy can be reversed with enough energy, perhaps a corrupted world could be restored through opposing powers or through the sheer will of its inhabitants to resist corruption. Hope, it seems, might be the natural enemy of this dark power. Dystopianization represents perhaps the darkest potential of extraordinary powers, the ability to literally create hell on earth. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. If you possess this power, even temporarily, would you use it? What would be your purpose? A warning, revenge, or something else entirely? And if our world began sliding toward dystopia naturally, through our own actions rather than supernatural intervention, would we even recognize it happening? Think about that. If you liked this video and would want to see more, please like, share, and make sure to hit that bell icon so that YouTube knows that you want to see more.